My mummy says I'm a miracle. My daddy says I'm a special little guy. I am a princess.
And I am a prince.
Mom says I'm an angel sent down from the sky. My daddy says I'm a special little soldier. No one is as handsome, strong as me.
It's true, he indulges my tendency to bulge,
But I'm his little soldier, up to full free. My mommy says I'm a miracle. One look at my face and it's plain to see. Ever since the day God chopped the umbilical cord, it's been clear there's no cure for a miracle like me.
My mummy says I'm a precious ballerina. She has never seen a pretty old ballerina. She says if I can like to cut down on the cream, but I'm a ballerina, so give me more cake.
Take another picture of our angel from this angle over here.
She's clearly more emotionally developed than her peers.
What's the deal?
Honey, look at mummy.
Cook with honey on your brother.
Stop, mummy, stop, mother.
I think she thinks
We'll take another.
Have you seen the school reports? You got to see on his reports. What? We'll have to change his school. The teacher's clearly falling short.
She's just delightful,
So hilarious
and insightful.
Might she be a little brighter than her class?
Yes, she's definitely advanced.
Take another
My mommy says I'm a miracle. One look at my face and it's plain to see. Ever since the day God chopped the umbilical cord, it's been clear there's no cure for a miracle like me. My mommy says I'm a miracle. And I'm as tiny and as shiny as a miracle. You can be all cynical, but it's the truth that miracle there's never been a miracle as miracle as miracle as.
I'm a lousy little worm. My daddy says I'm a bore. My mummy says I'm a jumped up little jam. That kids like me should be against the law. My daddy says I should learn to shut my pie hole. No one likes a smart-mouthed girl like me. Mum says I'm a good case for population control. Dad says I should watch more TV.
Yes, sir. That's right, sir. 150 brand new luxury cars, sir.
Ah, Harry!
Hang on.
Look at this! She's reading a book! That's not normal for a 5-year-old! I think she might be an idiot! Listen to this! It was the best of times, it was the worst of
Stop
times.
scaring your mother with that book, boy.
I'm a gal! And she keeps trying to tell me stories, Harry! That's not normal for a girl to be all thinking.
I'm gonna call you straight back. I'm trying to pull off the biggest business deal my whole life. And I have to listen to this.
What about me? I've got a whole house to look after. Dennis don't microwave themselves, you know. I'm off to bleach my roots and I shan't be talked to for the rest of the evening.
But wait, I'm gonna make us rich.
How rich?
Very rich. Russian businessmen. Very, very stupid. But your genius husband is gonna sell them 155 old bangers as brand new luxury cars.
But that's not fair. The cars will break down. And what about the Russians?
That? Listen to the boy.
I'm a gal.
That does not get you anywhere in life, you thick-headed twit brain. All I can say is thank heavens that Michael has inherited all my brains. Hey, son, Michael.
Well, I should take them on you when you earn it, and I shall spend it. But I shan't enjoy it because of the despicable way you've spoken to me tonight.
You know what? This is all your fault. With your stupid books and your stupid reading.
But that's not right.
You're off to school in a few days, and I know your head mistress, Agatha Trenchbull. I told her all about you. Scary woman she is. Used to compete in the Olympics, throwing the hammer. Imagine what she's going to do to a horrible goblin like you, boy.
I'm a gal.
Now get off to bed, you little bookworm.
Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. So they say the subsequent fall was inevitable. They never stood a chance, they were written that way. I wonder why Lynn just sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty. Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, nothing will change. Even if you're little, you can do a lot. You mustn't let a little thing like little stop you. If you sit around and let them get on top of you, you might as well be saying you think that it's okay, and that's not right. And if it's not right, you have to put it right. But nobody else is gonna put it right for me. Nobody but me is gonna change my story. Sometimes we have to be a little bit naughty. Platinum blonde hair dye, extra strong. Keep out of reach of children. Oil of violet hair tonic for men. Yup.
In business, son, a man's hair is his greatest asset. Good hair means good brain. Your hair, it's green! My hair is green! When did you do that?
Maybe you used some of Mummy's peroxide by mistake.
That's exactly what I've done, you stupid man! My lovely, beautiful hair! And I got my deal today! The Russians! What am I gonna do?
I know what you can do.
What?
You can pretend you're an elf.
What are you thinking, you fool? The boy's a loony!
Mom, would you like to hear a story?
Don't be disgusting! The sooner you locked up in school, the better!
Matilda, what a pleasure to see you here in the library again.
Yes, well, my mom wanted me to stay at home with her, but I think it's good for grown-ups to have their own space.
Your parents must be so proud to have a girl as clever as you. Oh, and do you tell them stories like you tell me? I love your stories, Matilda. That's a hint, by the way.
Once upon a time, the two greatest circus performers in the world, an escapologist and an acrobat, fell in love and got married.
They perform some of the most incredible feats together, and people come from miles around.
Kings, queens, celebrities, and astronauts, and not just to see their skill, but also to see their love for one another.
Which was so deep that was said, cats would purr as they passed them, and dogs would weep with joy.
They moved into a beautiful old house, and although they loved each other, they were sad. We have everything. But one thing, we do not have a child.
Their sadness overwhelmed them, and their work became the only place they could escape the tragedy of their lives. So they decided to perform the most dangerous feat ever known to men. It is called
The burning woman hurling through the air with dynamite in her hair. Oh, over sharks and spiky objects. Caught by the man locked in the cage. And it's the most dangerous feat ever known to man.
It
is our destiny.
Well, what happens next?
I don't know. Bye, Mrs. Phelps. I'll see you tomorrow.
After your first day of school.
My mummy says I'm a miracle.
My daddy says I'm a special little guy.
I am a princess.
And I am a prince.
Mum says I'm an angel.
Mum says I'm an angel. Mum says I'm an angel.
So you think you're able to survive this mess by being a prince or a princess, you will soon see there's no escaping tragedy. And even if you put in heaps of effort, you're just wasting energy, cause your life as you know it is ancient history. I have suffered in this jail, have been trapped inside this cage for ages, this prison cell. But if I try, I can remember right before my life had ended, before my happy days were over, before I first heard the pealing of the bell. My viewer was curious, so innocently asked 1,000 questions, but unless you want to suffer, listen up and I will teach you a thing or two. You listen here, my dear, you'll be punished severely if you step out of line, and if you cry, it will be double. You should stay out of trouble and remember to be extremely careful.
Why? Didn't you hear what we said?
Just you wait for phys ed.
What's phys ed?
Physical education.
It's Trunchbull's speciality.
My mum says I'm a miracle. My daddy says I would be the teacher's pet. School is really fun, according to my mum.
Dad said he'd learn the alphabet.
The alphabet? You need to learn to listen, kids.
And so you think you're able to survive this mess by being a prince or a princess, you will soon see there's no escaping tragedy. And even if you put in heaps of effort, you're just wasting energy, because your life as you know it is ancient history. I have suffered in this jail, have been trapped inside this cage for ages, this prison cell. But no matter what I can remember, that before my life had ended, before the happy days were over, before I heard the pealing of the bell. My viewer was curious, so innocently asked 1,000 questions, but unless you want to suffer, listen up and I'll teach you a thing or two. You listen here, my dear, you'll be punished severely if you step out of line. If you cry, you'll be double. You should stay out of trouble and remember to be extremely careful.
Why? Didn't you hear what we said?
Just you wait for phys ed. Just you wait for phys ed.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X,
Why? Just you wait for phys ed.
morning, children. My name is Miss Honey, and today is a very special day. Your first day of school. Now, can anybody read this?
I can pick me this. I can me.
Very well, Nigel. I think we better leave it there, Nigel. We don't want you busting a blood vessel on your first day. Lavender?
Isn't this with tomato?
No, but tomato is a very good word. Matilda?
I can now read words.
So, Matilda, you can read words?
Well, I needed to learn how to read words so I could read sentences, because basically a sentence is just a big bunch of words. And if you can't read sentences, you've got no chance with books.
And have you read a whole book yourself?
More than one. I love books. Last week, I read quite a few.
A few? What books did you read?
Nicholas Nickleby, Oliver Twist, Jane Eyre, Lord of the Rings, Crime and Punishment, and The Cat in the Hat.
Don't be pathetic. Just knock on the door. Well, don't just stand there like a wet tissue. Get on with it. In my class, Miss Trunchbull, there is this girl called Matilda Wormwood.
Daughter of Mr. Harry Wormwood, who owns Wormwood's Motors. Excellent man. Tells me to watch out for the brats, though. Says she's a real wart.
Oh no, headmistress. I don't think Matilda's that kind of child at all.
What is the school motto, Miss Honey?
Bambinatum est magitum.
Bambinatum est magitum. Children are maggots. In fact, it must have been her who put that stink bomb under my desk this morning. I'll have her for that. Thank you for suggesting it.
But I didn't. Matilda Wormwood is a genius.
Nonsense.
It is in my opinion that we should place her with the 11-year-olds.
We cannot just...
Place her with the 11-year-olds.
What kind of society would that be? What about rules, honey? Rules.
I believe that Matilda Wormwood is an exception to the rules.
An exception to the rules in my school. Look at these trophies, see how my trophies gleam in the sunlight, see how they shine. What do you think it took to become English hammer throwing champion 1969? Do you think in that moment, when my big moment came, they treated the rules with casual disdain? No, 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 no! If you want to brave the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time. And if you want to make the team, you don't use sympathy or self-esteem. You just need to keep your feet inside the line. Sing, children. 2, 3, 4.
If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time.
And if you want to teach success, you don't use sympathy or tenderness. You have to force the little sweets to toe the line. Sing, Jenny.
If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time.
I apply just one simple rule to hammer throwing life out. Life's a balls of your feet inside the line. Now get out! Well, it is my intention to help this little girl, whether you like it or not. Stupid, nasty question asking Russian. Oh, don't tell me we're not rich. They took one look at the mileage of the first car and said they were naked. I told them the mileage was so high due to a manufacturing mistake.
So you lied to them.
Of course I lied.
And they didn't believe you?
Of course they didn't believe me. I've got green hair.
I've got hair.
And what is this? Another flaming book? What's wrong with the telly?
No, it's lovely. Honest, you should read it. I'm sure you'd like it.
Okay, here's what I think of you lovely.
No, it's a library book.
You showed the little brat. Oh, only for my dance class with Rodolfo. Now get out of here, you little stinkworm.
Do we have any super glue?
In the cupboard. And while you're at it, why don't you stick your stupid book into your stupid head? Stupid head.
Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, nothing will change. Even if you thought you could do a lot, you mustn't let a little thing like little stop you. If you sit around and let them get on top, you might as well be saying you think that it's okay. And that's not right.
I got my eye on you, boy.
I'm a girl! Matilda, do all those brains in your head give you a headache? I mean, it's got to hurt all squished in there. No, it's fine. I think they just fit. Well, I better hang around just in case they start to squeeze out of your ears. I'm Lavender, and I think it's probably for the best if we're best friends. Hide me. Someone just poured a whole can of treacle onto the Trunchbull's chair. Someone told her I did it, and now she's after me. That's not fair.
Once Agatha Trunchbull decides you're guilty, you are squished.
They say she's going to put me in the chokey. What's chokey? They say it's a cupboard in her office that she throws children into. It's lined with nails, spikes, and bits of broken glass.
There's a place you are sent if you haven't been good, and it's made of sods and wood, and it isn't quite enough to sit. And even if you could, there are nails on the bottom, so you wish you stood. When the hinges creak and the door is closed, you will not see squat, nor the end of your nose. And when you scream, you don't know if the sound came out or if you scream in your head. Even reach your
known as Nigel?
He's over there, under those coats. Where he's been for the last hour, actually.
What? An hour?
Oh, yes. Nigel suffers from a rare but chronic sleeping disorder called narcolepsy. The sufferer often falls asleep without any warning. We put him under those coats for safety. Didn't we? Didn't we?
Definitely.
He'll probably think he's in bed when he wakes up.
Is it time for school yet, Mum? This is not my bedroom. Hello, Miss Trunchbull.
Yes, Miss Trunchbull? What have I told you about wearing pigtails? I hate pigtails!
But my mommy says they make me look pretty.
Then your mother is a twit! You! What is your name?
Matilda. Matilda Wormwood.
Well, Wormwood, you just made a very big mistake.
Just so you all know, she's my best friend.
Completely different card, sir. Green hair? Yeah, it was National Green Hair Day. A celebration of all the wonderful things in the world that are green. Like lettuce and nuts. Tomorrow's one? Absolutely, sir. Bye-bye, sir. Huh. Now, that's how you do business. It's a little tight on. Just a little. Nothing I can't handle since I'm a brilliant man. That phone call, you know. How's your day?
Not.
Good for you. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna leave this on. It looks like rain.
Rain.
Who is it?
Hello, it's Miss Honey.
Bit busy right now.
It will only take a moment. Oh well, come in if you must. This is my dance partner, Rodolfo. We're rehearsing. Ciao. Parle Italiano. Bene.
What? Who is this, babe? You know what interruptions do to my energy flow.
What do you want, Miss Chutney? It's actually Miss Honey. Well, as you know, Matilda is in the bottom class, and children in the bottom class aren't expected to read. Well, stop parading then! Lord knows how much we've tried.
I'm in the zone, doll. I can feel it in my hips. Don't waste this.
I'm not in favor of girls. Get your clever pants, Miss Hussey. Looks are more important than books. Look at you and look at me. You chose books, I chose looks. Good day. Stop being pathetic, Jenny. Just get on your feet, Jenny. You were going to march in there and give them a piece of your mind. Leave it alone, Jenny. The more that you try, the more you'll just look like a fool. It's not your problem. You know
special at all? And what sort of teacher would I be if I let this little girl fall? I can see this little girl needs somebody strong to fight by her side. Instead, she's found me, pathetic little me, and another door closes, and Jenny's outside.
And so the great day arrived. Everything was arranged by the acrobat's sister, a frightening woman who used to be the Olympic class hammer thrower and who loved nothing better than to scare the children of the town. Then suddenly out came the escapologist.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the burning woman hurling through the air with dynamite in her hair over sharks and spiky objects, caught by the man locked in the cage, has been cancelled.
No!
Cancelled because my wife is pregnant.
So it does have a happy ending.
No.
Oh no.
Just then, the acrobat's sister stepped forward and produced a contract.
I have paid for the posters, publicity, the catering, the toilet facilities. Where is my profit? A contract is a contract. You shall perform on this day, or after prison you both shall go.
No! No! What happens next?
I don't know yet. I'll tell you tomorrow.
Matilda, starting tomorrow, I shall bring you in a selection of very clever books that will challenge your mind. You will sit and read while I teach the others. And if you have any questions, well, I shall do my best to answer them. How does that sound? Why, Matilda? That's the biggest hug in the world. You're going to hug all the air out of me.
Matilda!
Yes, Miss Trunchbull?
Aha! So you admit it, do you?
Admit what, Miss Trunchbull?
This morning, this foul carbuncle sneaked like a serpent into the kitchen and stole a slice of my private chocolate cake from my tea tray.
No, I did not.
Matilda's been here all morning, Miss Trunchbull.
Standing up with a spitball eye. Well, this crime took place before school started. Therefore, she is guilty.
A huge cloud of... Wait. Okay, look, I stole the cake, and honestly, I was really definitely sort of thinking about owning up. Maybe, but I was having a lot of trouble with my belly. The Trunchbull's cake was so good I scoffed it down too quick, and now it was beginning to fight back. See?
I didn't do anything.
You are a crook in the thief, and I shall crush you.
A huge cloud of chocolatey gas wafted from my mouth and drifted fully into the face of
liked my cake, didn't you, Bruce?
Yes, Miss Trunchbull, and I'm very sorry, but...
Oh, as long as you enjoyed it, that's the main thing.
Is it?
Yes, Bog Trotter. It is.
Well, I did. Thank you.
Wonderful, marvelous. That makes me so happy. It gives me a warm glow in my lower intestine. Oh, cook! What's the matter, Bog Trotter? Lost your appetite?
Well, yes, I'm full.
I will tell you when you are full. And I say that criminals like you are not full until you have eaten the entire cake. But eat!
Henry will be sick.
He should have thought of that before he decided to steal my cake. Eat!
He can't!
Eat!
He might explode!
Eat!
A single slice, or even two, Bruce, might be nice. But even you, Bruce, have to admit, between you and it, there's not a lot of difference in size. He can, he surely can't, he surely can't. You are the man, Bruce. He might explode. He's quite elastic. He's got a bird, make him stop. He's fantastic. Look at him go. I can't watch Bruce. Remember you're subject to abuse, but you're a mental abuse. She'll call it juice, Bruce. The pleasure's hard, you have tight to get the loose. We never thought it was possible, but here it is coming true. We can have our cake and eat it too. The time has come to put those happy times to use. No excuse, Bruce. Let out your belt, I think you want your trousers loose. Oh, stop it, dear Bruce. You almost finished, Bruce. Whatever you do, don't give in. Don't let them win. Come on, Bruce, be our hero. Cover yourself in chocolate glory.
Sorry, Miss Trunchbull. I got carried away. That's all right, Miss Honey. We all get carried away sometimes. Even me. Well done, Bog Trotter. Good show. Well, come along then.
What? Where?
Did I not tell you? That was the first part of your punishment. There's more. The second part. And the second part is choking! Please, Miss Trunchbull, you can't. Do you think I would allow myself to be defeated by these maggots? Who do you think I am, Miss Honey? A weakling, an idiot? You!
No, not that! Don't take me to the chunky! Not that! No! That's not right!
Matilda! Thank God you're here. I'm dying for the next part of the story. I haven't slept a wink.
Mrs. Phelps, where's the revenge section?
What? Is there a child at school who's behaving like a bully?
Not a child exactly. Do you want to hear the next part of the story?
What are we waiting for?
As they they prepared themselves for the most dangerous feat that have ever been performed. The acrobat gave her husband a kiss.
Smile. We've done this 1,000 times.
First, I escape from the cage, lean out, catch you with one hand, grab a fire extinguisher with the other, put out the flames on your specially designed dress before they reach the dynamite and blow your head off.
Oh, no! Sorry. Go on.
The trick started well. The moment the dress set alight, the acrobat swung into the air. She hurled over the sharks and spiky objects, and suddenly the padlocks pinged open, and the huge chains fell away, and the door flung open. The escapologist reached out to catch his wife and the child.
Oh, I can't look!
He grabs her hand, and suddenly the flames are covered in foam before they can both be blown to pieces.
Hooray! So it does have a happy ending.
No.
No?
No. The escapologist used a touch too much foam, and the hands became slippy, and she fell.
I put it over my
Did she survive?
She broke every bone in her body, except on the ends of her little fingers. She lived long enough to have her child.
Love our child with all your heart. It's all we've ever wanted.
And then she died. And then things got worse.
Worse? Oh no, Matilda, they can't get worse.
I'm afraid they did, because the escapologist was so kind that he never blamed the sister for what happened. In fact, he asked her to move in with him and help look after his daughter. She was nothing but cruel to the little girl, beating her if she ever did anything wrong, but always in secret so the escapologist wouldn't suspect a thing.
Let's call the police!
Mrs. Phelps, it's just a story.
What? Oh, yes, of course. I'd better go.
When I grow up, I will be tall enough to reach the branches that I need to reach to climb the trees you get to climb when you're grown up. And when I grow up, I will be smart enough to answer all the questions that you need to know the answers to before you're grown up. And when I grow up, I will eat sweets every day on the way to work, and I will go to bed late every night. And I will wake up when the sun comes up, and I will watch cartoons until my eyes grow square, and I won't care 'cause I'll be all grown up when I grow up. When I grow up, when I grow up, when I grow up, I will be strong enough to carry all the heavy things you have to haul around with you when you're a grown up.
Everyone gather round. I want to share my family triumph. Not you, boy.
I'm a gal.
55 old bangers on my hands. How could I possibly make the mileage go back? I couldn't very well drive each one backwards. Could I? Backwards. When suddenly I had the most genius idea in the whole world. I grabbed a drill using my incredible mind. I attached the drill to the speedometer of the first car, turned it on, and whacked it to reverse. Backwards. Exactly! Within a few minutes, I'd reduced the mileage to practically nothing. Backwards. 10 minutes later, the Russians show up. Expensive suits, dark glasses.
Russians are nocturnal. I saw on the program last night.
That was a program about badgers.
Same thing. And did it work?
One second, this suitcase has been a little naughty. Just a little naughty. I just need my support, don't I?
Fantastico! Now I'll be able to afford to Norfolk all day long.
But they've trusted you and you've cheated them.
What have we done to deserve a child like you? You know what I'm going to do tomorrow? I'm going to go down to that school and tell your teacher that you'll never be lectured again.
What? No!
And if she does, I'll have her fired. And you'll never read another stinking book as long as you live, young man.
I'm a gal.
And go to your room, you nasty little creep! Backwards!
The escapologist's daughter suffered in silence, never saying a single word about the evil aunt's bullying. This only encouraged the woman to greater cruelties until one day she exploded.
You are a useless, filthy, nasty little creep!
And she beat her, threw her into a dark, dusty cellar, locked the door, and went out.
Have I been so wrapped up in my grief of my wife that I have forgotten the one thing that mattered to us most? I love you so much, and I shall spend the rest of my life making it up to you.
But when the little gal fell asleep, the escapologist's thoughts turned to the acrobat's sister.
Bullying children is her game, is it? Then let us see what she can do when the wrath of a grown man stands before her.
But that was the last the little girl ever saw of her father.
What are you doing with those books, woman? They're for Matilda. Not on my watch. There was an age for reading and an age for being a filthy little toad. These are toads. Aren't you Bog Trotter?
Yes, Miss Trunchbull, only Bog Trotter here is now a good toad.
Sit. Miss Honey, you believe in kindness and niceness in books and stories. That is not teaching. To teach the child, we must first break the child. Children! Quiet, you maggots! Nobody was speaking, Miss Trunchbull. Miss Honey, when I say quiet, you maggots, you are entirely included in that statement. Where is my jug of water?
I'll get it, Miss Trunchbull.
Stupid girl. Look at you. Flabby. Disgusting. Revolting. Revolting, I say. I think it's time we toughened you all up with a little phys-ed. This school of late has started reeking. Quiet, maggots, when I'm speaking! I'm reeking with the most disturbing scent. Only the finest nostrils smell it, but I know it oh too well. It is the odor of rebellion. It's the bouquet of dissent. The smell of rebellion comes out in the sweat, and phys-ed will get you sweating. And it won't be long before I smell the harm of aiding and abetting. A bit of phys-ed will tell us who has a head full of rebellious thoughts. Hold, hold! Just like a rotten egg floats the top of a bucket of water. A bit of rancid, the stench of intense, the regal refuses in protest. The funk of defiance, the odor of cool, the warmth of anarchy and progress.
Miss, please.
Once we've exorcised these demons, they shall be too pooped for scheming. Some double-time discipline should stop the rot from setting in. All right, let's step it up. Double time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Discipline, discipline. What should you are listening? Now this ain't need a tissue. Easy to begin with. So misery or mastering the orchestra. Mixing it's discipline, discipline. The smell of rebellion, the stench of revolt, a ring of greed, a whip of resistance, the pong of dissent. But the more I find wanting, let's bring this odor home. The smell of rebellion, the stench of revolt, the reek of insubordination, a whiff of resistance, the pong of dissent. And I will not stop till you are squashed, till this rebellion is quashed. The glory sweaty discipline has washed these sickening stench away. Quiet! I don't think this is teaching at all. I think it's just cruelty. That is because you, Miss Honey, are weak. You are, in fact, a sniveling little newt. You did this.
No, it wasn't me.
You vile, repulsive, miraculous little sinner.
Ow, no, stop. Leave him alone, you big, fat bully.
How dare you? You are not fit to be in the school. You ought to be in prison. In the deepest, dankest, darkest prison. I shall have you wheeled out, strapped to a trolley, with a muzzle over your mouth. I shall.
Have you ever wondered what I have about how when I say red, for example, there's no way of knowing if red means the same thing in your head as red means in my head? red when someone says red. But I wonder if inside my head, not just a bit different than some of my friends. And these answers that come into my mind and rhythm, these stories deliver to me will be written. When everyone shouts like they seem to like shouting, the noise in my head is incredibly loud. And I just wish they'd stop. My dad and my mum and the telly and stories would stop for just once. And I'm sorry, I'm not quite explaining it right. But the anger is front like the burning inside me will usually fade, but it isn't today. And the heat and the shouting, and my heart is pounding, and my eyes are burning, and suddenly everything is quiet. Like silence, but not really silent. Just that still sort of quiet. Like the sound of a page being turned in a book, or a pause in a walk in the woods. And though the people around me, their mouths are still moving, the words they are forming cannot reach me anymore. And it is quiet. And I am warm, like I've said. Into the eye of the storm. Go on, tip over, tip, tip, tip over.
And I tell you, there is nothing I shall not do. No lake to which I shall not go. The newt. It's heading north. I've got a newt in my fingers. I've got a newt in my fingers. Ah, the newt in my fingers.
Well, that was, interesting. We should all head home while we still can. Matilda?
Watch. I did it with my eyes. Am I strange?
Would you fancy a cup of tea?
What do you think it is? This thing with my eye.
I can't pretend that I know, Matilda, but I don't think that we should be afraid of it. It must have something to do with that incredible mind of yours.
You mean there's no room in my head for all my brains, so they have to squish out through my eyes?
Well, not exactly, but something like it. You definitely are a very special girl, Matilda. I met your mother. She's unusual. What about your father? Is he proud to have such a special girl as you?
Yes, he's always saying he's so proud to have a daughter as clever as... That's not true, Miss Honey. He's not proud at me at all. He calls me a liar and a cheat and a nasty little creep.
I see. This is it. Home sweet home.
Are you poor?
Yes. Yes, I am. Very poor.
Don't they they pay teachers that much?
Well, they don't actually, but I'm poor the most because of other reasons. You see, I used to live with my aunt, but one day I was walking and I fell completely in love with the shed. I ran to the owner and begged for him to let me move in. He thought I was mad, but he let me move in and I've lived here ever since.
But Miss Honey, you can't live in a shed.
I'm not strong like you, Matilda. My father died when I was very young. Magnus was his name, and he was very kind. But when he passed away, my aunt became my legal guardian. She was mean and cruel, like you can hardly imagine. And when I got my job as a teacher, she presented me with a bill for her looking after me for all those years. I had to pay her back every penny. She even produced a document that said that my parents had given her the house.
But would he really do that? Just give her his house?
I can't believe that he would have done that. Just like I cannot believe that he would have killed himself, which is what she said had happened.
You think she did him in, don't you, Miss Honey?
I can't say, Matilda. All I know is that years of being bullied by this woman had made me, well, pathetic. I was trapped.
Let's go to the police.
Matilda, we can't. Besides, we have no evidence.
Who is she?
I cannot say.
Who is she?
Matilda, I can't.
Who is she?
It's
Miss Trenchbull?
Yes.
Is going to have a very special spelling test. Any child who gets even one letter wrong shall go to choking. What are you looking at? You? You! Stand up! Spell. Let me see. What shall you spell? Spell newt.
Newt. N-E-W-T. Newt.
What?
Miss Honey taught us. She's great at teaching.
Nonsense. You! Stand up and spell the one thing that you all are. Revolting.
R-E-V-O-L-T-I-N-G. Revolting.
You're cheating.
They're not cheating. I taught them. That's all. With kindness, patience, and respect.
How dare you bring those words into my classroom, madame? You are a terrible teacher, and I shall prove it. You spell ampulocorrhipticosis.
But that's not a word.
Spell or go to choking.
A-M-C-H-E-L-L-A.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear, dear, dear.
Okay.
I'm so very sorry. There is a silent Z. You're going to choking.
No! Cat. Cat. C-A-F. Cat. I got it wrong, miss. You had to put me choke too.
What?
Dog. D-Y-P. And me. Table. X-A-B-F-Y. I'm me.
Stop! Stop this right now!
Bananas. B-A-Y-T. Bully. Y-T-T-Z-B-T.
You got to put me in chokey too. You can't put us all in the chokey. Do you think I hadn't thought of that? I've got chokeys for each and every one of you.
Look, there's writing on the chalkboard.
Agatha. Agatha. This is Magnus.
No, it can't be.
Vote for the right to be a little bit naughty. Never again.
With a choky door slam again. Like people lead and never again. I doubt it when my mommy said I'm a miracle. Never again.
Never again will we leave behind walls. Never again will we know we are revolting children living in revolting times. We sing revolting songs, using revolting rhymes. We'll be revolting children till our revolting's done, and we'll have a chance revolting. We're revolting. We are revolting children living in revolting times. We sing revolting songs, we sing revolting rhymes. We'll be revolting children till our revolting's done, and we'll have a chance revolting. We're revolting.
We will become a screaming horde.
Take out your hokey stick and use it as a sword. Never again will we be ignored. We'll find out when the song is not natural rude pictures on the board. Is that something?
We're revolting. We can SDL how we love. The number was the wrong rolling high. Everyone and Auntie Maud. We're a bit naughty, so we must stay inside the line. We just stay at the same time. There's nothing the chance will find it.
You take your hammer and
You can think you push us too far, but it doesn't mean that we are revolting.
big time.
S-I-N-G, S-I-N-g,
Right.
R-E-V-O-L-T-I-N-G. And it's too late for you, we are revolting. We are revolting children living in revolting times. We sing revolting songs, we sing revolting children till our revolting stops. And it's too late for you, we are revolting.
A few days later, I received a letter. It said that my parents had turned over the house, and now I was the rightful owner of a beautiful outhouse that was once owned by my mean aunt, one Agatha Trunchbull.
Who was never seen again. The chokies were immediately destroyed and the new headmistress took over.
Her name was Miss Honey, and it was often said that it was the best school in all the land.
Matilda had no superpowers anymore. She said she had no longer need for them, but she still had parents who were mean, cruel, and awful, and called her names.
Don't stand there gawping. We're going to Spain forever, and we're never coming back.
But why?
Because this trick brings 155 old bangers to the Russian mafia. They're here.
Hide. What if they damage my legs? My beautiful legs?
That is very, very stupid and rude thing to do. You seem smart. Sadly, in my line of work, I often get to meet smart people like you. People I deal with who think things all backwards. Backwards! I can have one of my friends teach your father some manners. And one day, when he leaves the hospital, he'll still be stupid, but less rude. What do you say?
No, not that is a very tempting offer, but I think I've had enough revenge.
Your father is very, very lucky to have you as his daughter.
Quick, let's get out of here before they change their minds. Let Matilda stay here with me.
I beg your pardon?
Mr. Wormwood, I would love to take care of Matilda. I treat her with kindness, respect, and I pay for everything.
You mean leave our daughter here with you?
Dad, you called me your daughter.
Do you want to stay here with Miss Honey?
Yes, I do.
And you want to look after her?
I do.
Well, we are a bit short of room, so yes.
Thank you.
And Matilda leaped into Miss Honey's arms.
And hugged her.
And Miss Honey hugged her back, as they hardly noticed as the Wormwoods.
And Rudolfo.
As the Wormwoods and Rodolfo sped away into the distance, because they'd found each other.
Yes,